The mobile money fraud this year in this country has become so rampant, especially on the MTN network, where victims are losing tens of thousands of Ghana cedis. People who get a voice have come out to rant about it, to complain, and MTN is still doing nothing. MTN are only blaming the victim for being negligent on their side. Charlie, it is crazy, bro. Because the ones told us that connecting the Ghana card to our SIM card is going to help secure and protect us from all these things. Meanwhile, these fraudsters are using this same medium to clone our numbers, to extort money from our account and move it to other network. They are using this same medium to borrow money from our account without even our authorization. Certain measures where you for consider where go fit protect you from all this nuisance going on. This is 22 miles life and you see this and I can subscribe, don't forget to put the bell on post notification. Let me connect you to one of the legit plugs in this country, which is Exp0sed pre-order hub. Bro, Exp0sed say the scam and the fraud where they go on, either tire himself, either worry That is why he's there to serve you. Abeg, reach out to Exp0sed and get your pre-order goods like your phones, your home appliances, your sneakers, your shirts, everything what you want. Exp0sed say reach out to the number below, call him, pre-order all your goods and get all of it at your doorstep on time. Let's go. A few weeks ago, where one lady came on TikTok to rant, crying, explaining how fraudsters were able to swipe 11,000 Ghana cedis from her account without her authorization. She reached out to MTN to explain the situation to them, and all they could do was nothing. They only told her that it might be her negligence and that she might have given her information unknowingly to fraudsters, and they took advantage of that to extort that money from her account. And the money was even transferred onto a telecell network. If anything, she should rather reach out to the telecell portal to lodge a complaint to them. For them, they can do absolutely nothing about it. There came a very heated debate on the internet until one guy also popped up on the FYP to lodge the same complaint.
If you're someone who uses MTN mobile money a lot for business, for personal use, you need to watch this video. I got scammed. I lost about 11,500 cedis in one day. And this is something that I've found very difficult to talk about. You understand? Because when these kind of things happen, it's very difficult to explain yourself. Or most people would think that you are not smart. That is why you've been scammed. But I don't think that's the case. The telcos in question is MTN. Ever since MTN came up with their MTN app, what the app does is that it gives you access to your mobile money without necessarily having your SIM card in your phone. You understand? So initially, you know very well that without your SIM card and your PIN, no one can enter your Momo, or you can't access your Momo. But now that is not the case. You can actually access your Momo without your SIM card. So they have an online portal where that is the app where you enter your mobile number, your PIN, they generate some codes, you enter to confirm, and then it goes through. Okay, so now that is how the scam has been done. Okay, there are two companies in question here. One of them is Chicken Man. These people are people that I've been buying food from for a while now. But I think somewhere last year or last 2 years, there's been this issue of people getting scammed when they call to order for food from Chicken Man. And I asked myself, why is it only Chicken Man? So I was at Kumasi Mall, and then I wanted to order for food. I'll give you a detailed story so that you get how it really happened. And then I ordered the food. I checked the map. The closest Chicken Man restaurant to the mall is actually on the road from the mall to the stadium. So I ordered. I was even ordering for a friend. So in the process of the ordering, the conversation was long, and subconsciously I gave them certain information that I wasn't supposed to give them. I gave them the numbers. You know, how it happened was we were in a long conversation on whom the food was going to, how to identify the person properly, The lullaby they used was normally food gets stolen when they are delivering to a third party. So now they are coming up with they've come up with a new system that they are using to make the receiver very authenticatable. So the whole thing was like they were running you through the process. You know, you give them the name of the person, the person's number. They are going to generate a code that when they get there, you're going to tell the person, and the person will tell them the code to confirm it's the person. You know, a whole lot of shit that kind of sounds, you know, subconsciously can you can get tricked. You understand? So yeah, me knowing very well that not giving my pin out is all I needed. My mind didn't really twitch me that no, this conversation that you're having can lead you to, you know, something tragic. So the very moment we were done speaking, the call dropped, and that day, luckily for me, I had done most of my transactions on Momo. So the money that I was left with on Momo was 6,500, and yeah, so right after the call, the 6,500 just moved, and normally they move the money to a Vodafone line, so it comes as a telecell push. So the money just left the account, and you know, at that moment I was like, what's going on? So I was seated in a restaurant inside Melcom. If you know the Kumasi Mall very well, you see when you enter the Melcom, the right side there's a restaurant there. So that's where I was seated. I normally sit there and work on my laptop. So I rushed to the MTN office, and the security didn't let me in. Yeah, the security didn't let me in. I explained to them what was happening to me, and I needed to see their customer service, like really bad, and they didn't let me in. They told me how to join a queue. So I left that place. The next thing I saw was they borrowed quick loan on my line. It was 3,000 and some coins, and then they withdrew that one too. So I didn't even know what to do. I don't know what to press on my phone. I didn't know what to. I called the office. You know, they told me the money has been moved to a Vodafone line. There's nothing they can do about it. I have to go to Vodafone, you know, and I changed my PIN that very moment. So after I changed my PIN, the transactions stopped. My account was already empty, by the way. So I changed my PIN. I called them. They told me I have to go to Vodafone, and even that money was a customer's, you know, down payment that I was using to purchase some stuff for a contract. So I came home, and at 12 a.m., a customer sent me 2,000 cedis, and it was withdrawn. It was withdrawn at 12 a.m. instantly. So I woke up in the morning and I realized that the money that came to my account is also gone. It's like, what's happening? So I called MTN, and then they told me they don't understand why even when I changed my PIN, the transactions. I'm telling you, I changed my PIN and the transactions were still going on. A similar thing happened to a lady, and then she came out with a video. Mine happened, I think, a day or two before that video surfaced. And this is what I have to tell MTN. I saw they came up with this write-up that the lady actually gave certain codes out without knowing or unknowingly, so it's not their fault. That statement is bullshit. Trust me. That statement is bullshit. Do you know why? You are a telcos, you are a telecommunication company, and you have partially, or you have now branched into banking. What you are doing now is banking. Now, you need to understand that now that you are into banking, your security measures should be tighter. If you have come up with an app or a platform that enables your customers to transact without direct SIM card authentication, or without actually having the SIM card by your side, then you should also come up with more measures to protect your customers. I know when it comes to cyber security, the customer you have to do your part, and then the telcos also has to do its part. But MTN is not doing enough. Trust me. I bank with EcoBank. Now, EcoBank has a banking app, just like MTN does. Okay? And it is extremely difficult to scam that banking app. You know why? EcoBank requires your physical presence before you can log in. So let's say you are using your phone, you download the app. You can't transact without going to the bank with your face and your ID. Someone will say, oh, then that's inconvenient. MTN mobile money is convenient. You can just log in, you don't need to go to the office. Would you rather lose your money in the name of convenience, or keep your money in the name of inconvenience? What is the convenience if at the end of the day your money is not safe? What is the convenience in that? Where is the convenience in that? You understand? So with with the EcoBank app like this, you are going to create a login with probably an email and a password. Okay? Now, aside that email and the password, if you are using an advanced phone, you can add your facial ID to it, and then there is a PIN code. So you're using a PIN code, facial ID, an email, and a password. You get it? So even if someone tries to scam you and the person even has your PIN code, the person can still get through. You get it? Because it is very difficult for someone to actually go through a conversation with you, get your email, your full email, get a 8-digit, 6-digit password, and get your PIN code in addition. Before someone comes up with a lullaby or with a story or with a trick to get you to give them this information, it will be very difficult. They might get one or two, but because the requirements are so many, the possibility that you, the client, or you, the account holder, will get to know that no, this is a scam is very high. But with MTN, that is not the case. That is simply not the case. If someone finds a way, okay, if someone finds a way to get your PIN, or if someone finds a way to get into your account on mobile money, whatever your mobile money limit is for the day, the person can just move that full sum of money at one push. That is very bad. So let's say if your daily limit is 20,000, 30,000, whatever your daily limit is, the person can just move that amount of money in one push. I mean, why should that be possible? Because even with the banks, if let's say your daily limit is 5,000, or let's even put a daily limit, they have a limit of an amount you can move at a time. You understand? So let's say for EcoBank, for instance, if it is 10,000 you are moving, you can't move 10,000 consecutively. It will be blocked. You understand? So they still, even if the person enters your account, they still have these barriers to still protect you, so that even if the person gets access to your account, the person cannot steal everything. They are still thinking of how to protect their customers even as the account is open. But what does MTN does? Nothing. Once the account is open, hooray, all your money can leave. MTN will push everything once the command is given. Where the world has gotten to now, and with all the technology we have, things like this shouldn't be happening. Things like this, there is no measures. You can just move the amount and it will just go like that. There is no AI in place to check transactions. Some transactions are suspicious. You understand? So with EcoBank like this, there are certain account numbers when you enter and want to move money, there will be delays. They are intentional. Because they realize that no, you've never made any transaction with this number before. Why are you all of a sudden making a transaction with this number? Let's hold it a little and see if it's a scam or something. Those measures are all in place, but we don't have anything like that when it comes to mobile money. There's nothing like that. So where is the protection? Where is the protection? This is how weak the MTN mobile money system is. So this video is to advise everybody out there to be very careful with MTN mobile money. Trust me, stop thinking that you cannot be broken. You can't be broken. You can. Your system can be broken into. Even the CIA is hacked sometimes. So the advice I will give you is keep your money in the bank. Keep it where it is most secured. Keep it where it is most secured.
Now, if you've watched the lady's video, comparing to this guy video, you could see that there is some kind of similarities that these two people overlooked, which actually went wrong and also went against them as well. Now, the lady in question came back to make another video that one anonymous person sent her a chat on WhatsApp telling her that, oh, they have some free data packages and that if she's interested, she should provide some details and they'll work on that to give her those free data. What did I say? And as an influencer and a social media person, I mean, who doesn't want free data? And looking at this guy on to, as he dey explain the thing, he talk am say he called one food joint, which is chicken man, pizza man, to order for food, and they asked for his details, certain details that, oh, if the rider come, he should give him those pins and this to confirm that he's actually the person that ordered the food. What I say, for security reasons. He provided this information to the person on the call, knowing for sure that, oh, once they were not requesting for his mobile money pin, he was okay giving them all sort of information. And they capitalized on this information to clone his account, only for them to swipe money away from his account and also use their same account to borrow money. The painful part is that he is going to still pay that borrowed money. Like they steal the money from your account, campo there a year. That one don't even say we are a call. But they use that same account to the mobile money account now inside that Bobesia. Even though he has changed his mobile money pin. Hey. But these are some of the things where you pull for figure. Them free data. Free data packages. Now I catch also 100 gig for 5 CDs. Now with Jemrika na hokoto. Now with Jemrika na hokotua. Be careful out there. Anything where they tell you say it be free, bro, you for think twice before engaging yourself in those activities. They will ask for your details. Details will be harmless. Details where will make you even feel say, oh, these people are trying to manipulate things to get access to your account. You go know. This is one of the things where you for make careful, bro. Data make it expensive for this country. E good. Manage them so. One of the things where you for be careful be them free VPN. VPN. Free VPN. Free VPN because of so use those people have certain things that will log into your details. They can access things easy now that AI has become very rampant. These fraudsters are using this and they're capitalizing on these things to extort money from people. And don't be a victim. People will get a voice where they scam have come out to create this awareness. If not for anything, please, if you have any telecell cash account, send your money go there. Or if you have bank account, I beg, send your money go there. Because the country hard though. Don't lose guard, don't make anybody come take your coin away from you. Yeah, I'm saying I'm we buy Exp0sed campa kebewu because Exp0sed for any bills can better account money use. Heading. I beg, if for DG, 22 months, if you're new to this channel, I can subscribe, don't forget to put the bell on post notification. Until then, peace out.